Hello, my friend. Let me ask you something simple. Have your legs ever felt so heavy as if you were dragging invisible sandbags behind you? Have you ever been startled awake in the middle of the night? Your calves cramping so tightly it felt like someone was twisting the muscles from the inside? Or maybe on an ordinary morning, you tried to climb a few steps and suddenly your heart raced, your legs shook, and you had to sit down to rest? If any of this sounds familiar, I want you to know, you are not alone. Hundreds, even thousands of my patients in their 60s and 70s have told me the exact same story. Most of us brush it off and say, oh, that's just old age. But let me tell you, it's not just aging. It's your body whispering to you, a quiet warning that your muscles, circulation, and nutrition are out of balance. And if ignored, the consequences are far more than nighttime cramps. It could be a sudden fall, that moment of hesitation when stepping off the porch, or worst of all, the shrinking of your world. Do you remember how it felt when you were younger? Walking briskly, climbing flights of stairs without a second thought? And now just walking to the mailbox can feel exhausting. The distance between then and now isn't as far as you think. And here's the good news. It's not too late to turn things around. I sit here with you not only as a doctor, but also as someone who has crossed into my 60s. I know what it feels like when your body doesn't listen the way it used to. But I also know this for certain. You still have strength within you. And today I want to share with you something very simple. 4 everyday fruits and a few small habits that, if you stay consistent, can bring back your confidence and the steadiness in every step you take. Body, 4 fruits and simple habits. 1. Plums, your nighttime ally. I remember Margaret, 72, from Ohio. She came into my office looking exhausted. She said, "Doctor, I don't fear getting older. What I fear is waking up every single night, clutching my calf, crying silently because of those awful cramps. By morning, my legs are so weak I can barely get out of bed." I asked about her diet. She laughed. "Well, I love cookies more than fruit. So I suggested something small. Replace the cookies with 2 ripe plums each day." 1 month later, she came back smiling. "Doctor, I slept through the night. No more cramps." You see, a single plum has over 100 milligrams of potassium. It may not sound like much, but potassium is the language your muscles speak. Without it, the signals get scrambled, and your muscles spasm in the middle of the night. Restore enough potassium, and suddenly the radio static clears up. The body's signals flow smoothly again. Plums also carry polyphenols, little antioxidants that strengthen blood vessels. Stronger vessels mean better circulation, more oxygen, more nutrients to your muscles, and lighter, freer legs. Can you imagine? A humble fruit often overlooked in the grocery aisle, becoming the key to peaceful sleep. 2. Cantaloupe, summer's glass of water. Have you ever noticed how the summer heat seems to weigh down your legs? Even a short walk can feel unbearable, and cramps creep in as soon as night falls. That's where cantaloupe comes in. Sweet, refreshing, and nearly 90% water. Our muscles are about 70% water, and even mild dehydration can set off cramps. I'll never forget George, 73, from Arizona. Every evening walk ended the same way, him sitting on the curb, clutching his calves. His daughter finally started keeping chilled cantaloupe cubes in the fridge. Within weeks, he called me laughing, "Doc, I walked around the entire block without stopping once." But cantaloupe does more than hydrate. It's rich in carotenoids, antioxidants that protect muscles from the tiny micro tears that come with aging. Those little tears are what slow recovery and leave you feeling drained after even mild activity. Keep the muscles resilient and you keep your independence. 3. Coconut water, nature's sports drink. I want you to picture this. After gardening under the hot sun, you sit down with a cold glass of coconut water. The coolness isn't just refreshing, it's millions of muscle cells quietly celebrating because you've just given them the minerals they were desperate for. Coconut water contains the powerful trio: potassium, magnesium, and sodium. Think of them as 3 musicians in a symphony. Potassium contracts the muscles, magnesium relaxes them, and sodium balances the fluids inside the cells. Take one away, and the music falls apart. You feel it instantly as cramps, spasms, or fatigue. Sandra, 68, used to dread walking her dog because the calf cramps came every time. I told her, try 1 cup of coconut water after your walk. 2 weeks later, she was going twice the distance. Pain-free. Sometimes the simplest things are the most powerful. You don't need expensive sports drinks. 1 glass of coconut water might just be the quiet hero your legs have been waiting for. 4. Bananas. The everyday champion. Here's a fun fact. Bananas are the go-to snack for professional athletes. But for me, they're even more valuable for seniors. 1 medium banana carries about 420 milligrams of potassium. Fast, easily absorbed, delivered straight to your muscles. It's like flipping the switch back on. Add vitamin B6 to the mix, and suddenly nerves and muscles speak more clearly. Without it, you may notice shaky legs, slower reflexes, or even numbness. Frank, 72, a retired firefighter, loved fishing, but cramps forced him to cut his trips short. I told him, eat 1 banana before heading out. A few weeks later, he called, Doc, I sat by the lake all morning and never had to pack up early again. Bananas are simple, affordable, ready in seconds, yet they can power an entire day. 5. Golden habits for stronger legs. Of course, fruits are only part of the story. True leg strength comes from the little things you do every day. Keep moving. Stand up from a chair without using your hands. Walk a few extra steps. In just weeks, strength returns. Sleep deeply. Nighttime is when your muscles heal. No rest means no recovery. Don't sit too long. Every 30 to 60 minutes, stand, stretch, get the blood flowing. Spread your protein, eggs in the morning, yogurt at lunch, chicken or beans at dinner. Your muscles need fuel all day. Morning sunlight. Just 15 minutes helps your body absorb vitamin D, essential for bone and muscle health. Omega-3s, from salmon, flax, or chia, to reduce inflammation and keep circulation smooth. Balance training, stand on 1 foot, try gentle yoga. It strengthens not just your muscles, but your confidence against falls. Closing, a message that matters. My friend, if you're still here with me, I know you care deeply about your health. And I want you to remember this. Weakness is not a life sentence. It's not the end of the road. It's simply your body's way of asking for support. I've seen 70-year-olds who couldn't rise from a chair walk proudly again after just a few months of small, consistent steps. I've seen people who once dreaded the night now sleep peacefully, all because they added a plum, a banana, a glass of coconut water, and a little daily movement. The human body is more resilient than we realize. It wants to heal. It just needs you to give it the chance. So please start today, not with something overwhelming, but with something small. 1 banana, 1 glass of coconut water, a few more steps, a deeper night's sleep. Don't dismiss these as too little, because little things repeated daily become the foundation of strength. Call to action. If this video gave you even one helpful idea, I'd be so grateful if you click the like button so more people can find this message. Subscribe to the channel so we can continue walking this health journey together. And please share your story in the comments below. Tell me, where will you begin? With a banana? With coconut water? With a short walk? Because it's not too late. Your legs can grow strong again, and your life still holds many beautiful steps ahead.